Hi, my name is Murch-Shafer, and I'm a computer and electrical engineer here at Nebraska U. For Engineering 100, Interpersonal Skills for Engineering Leadership, I've been volunteering at the Boys and Girls Club of Lincoln and Lancaster County for these past couple months. Just a little bit of a background on the Boys and Girls Club. I have the official mission statement and their ideals on the slide right now, but if I had to put it into my own words, I would say that the Boys and Girls Club fills the gap in between when the kids get out of school and when parents can pick them up without having any hassle in their life. And so within this time, the Boys and Girls Club aims to supplement the school education, teach them the things that they don't learn in school, like how to interact effectively with others and all those things. Of course, because this is an interpersonal skills class, I've been able to apply lots of different interpersonal skills along my volunteering journey. So the three skills that I thought stood out the most to me were empathy, active listening, and service leadership. Empathy is so important to me, and I found that it's so important because I'm not always able to relate to the kids and what they're feeling. And if I'm able to take a step back and think exactly what they're feeling at that point in time, I'm able to plan my response in order to react the way that they would want me to in that situation. Additionally, I think active listening is important for many of the same reasons. If I can make one of the kids feel like they're heard, if he or she has something that they want to talk about, if I can really focus in on what they're saying and make them want to say more about what they're talking about in order to make them feel better, that is the goal. And kind of from an opposite point of view, if I can help the staff members at the Boys and Girls Club through service leadership, make their lives easier, they're more effectively able to do their job, and we can help more kids along the way. So my contribution to the Boys and Girls Club. So like I might have said already, there's a ton of kids at the Boys and Girls Club and only a few staff members. So as volunteers, we can have more one-on-one connections, but the staff members can't do that. So if we're able to connect one-on-one, we're able to teach them much more effectively and make sure even the shy kids that aren't going to speak up, that aren't so extroverted, are involved in the activities that we're working on. And something really unique to what I was doing, I was able to lead several science experiments to the DIY Science Club. So this is something that's really cool to me, and it was really cool to be able to show other kids and make sure that they're interested about STEAM technologies and science. Some things that we worked on, we made some baking soda and vinegar volcanoes, and then we simulated some rain falling through clouds using some shaving cream water and some dyes. So at the beginning of the year, I made my interpersonal STEAM goals, and I thought they were very fitting at the time, but as I found, I'd kind of changed some of them. So my STEAM goals were, shortly, were to become a better listener, to increase my awareness and perception, and to become a better servant leader. If I were to change them now, I would combine the better listener and increasing my awareness and perception into one goal, because they kind of are similar things. And then I would add in empathy because of how important I found empathy to be in working with these kids and making sure that they're having a good time. I do think becoming a better servant leader is such an important thing, and I've really worked on that. However, I would have changed my three there. I do think I was able to accomplish all three of them through my practice at the Boys and Girls Club, and that I was overall able to help the community along the way. So as far as recommendations go, I did think I had a large effect on the community. Helping the kids of today is going to help the future of tomorrow because they are going to become the adults of tomorrow. And I would recommend this project for future students. I felt very good that I was able to have such an impact on the community, and additionally, I think I was able to improve my interpersonal skills like empathy, speaking with others, and servant leadership. So I think it was very valuable for me. However, the only thing that I want to say about the project is that the time frame may not have been quite appropriate. I think that we had plenty of time to accomplish the hours, but the rule about not getting them done in a short week, I don't think that necessarily makes a ton of sense because of what I've seen. So many of the staff are there every single day for semesters or years, and they're able to develop a relationship with each one of the kids and kind of build as time goes on. However, when me and I know some of the other volunteers volunteer, we only volunteer once or maybe twice a week. And while we're there, we develop good connections with the kids, but we're not able to develop those long-lasting connections. As time passes from week to week, sometimes I forget their names, and sometimes the kids forget my names and kind of what they're going through. So I think you'd be able to have a better connection by changing some of that up. Now, to finish things up, I just want to thank every one of you for taking time out of your busy days to listen to my experience with the Boys and Girls Club, and everyone have a good day.